Time is itching ever closer for playing more Dragon Ball Xenoverse, and they're showing even more gameplay of Xenoverse 3. We're going to be taking a good look at the trailer, or more or less, not the trailer, but the actual gameplay of what Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 is going to be showing to us. We're going to get in a closer look to see what it's going to be about. Yo, they are really hyping up Xenoverse 3 right now, and I'm too excited for this game right now. So much that I made a series on the channel. Be sure to check that out after this video. But let's get into a closer look at Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3.
You there, is my voice reaching your ears? You have been summoned, brought here from a land far, far away.
At Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour 2026, we revealed Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 and its brand new world, Age 1000, brought to life by Akira Toriyama. This setting opens the door to a new era of Dragon Ball, with original characters, familiar faces, and many mysteries still waiting to be discovered. The unique aspect of Dragon Ball Xenoverse series is that you can become whoever you want in the game. The latest trailer gives us some hints about the new possibilities. Most important is the connection that you, as player character, have with the original Dragon Ball characters. It's a foundational part of the setting and mechanics of this game. In this world, you'll develop into the hero you've always wanted to be using the skills, attacks, and supports, thanks to your connections to the Dragon Ball characters. In the game, of course you'll be able to build your own character, but for today, we will be playing the default Saiyan character, J-Age. Before heading out, let's take a look at your personal space. Your room starts off cluttered and unorganized, but with a little help from Koa, it will become a clean, functional space ready for you to shape. From here, you can decorate, arrange furniture, and customize your character's appearance, creating a space that truly reflects who you want to become. Now, let's step outside and get into the action. Outside, a whole city is waiting to be explored. This will also serve as your online hub to meet and play with other players. It looks like Gamma 1 already has a mission for us. Now let's take a look at a complete mission playthrough. This quest takes place in the Glacier area, where you fight through Frieza Force soldiers and other opponents. This time, you're teaming up with 3 other Great Saiya squad members, including Brett, and together, they'll push through several combat encounters before they reach the mission boss. Let's pause and have a look at some important information. The most important features are your health and team information in the upper left. On the right side, you can see controls indicating how to combine rush attacks and heavy attacks into combos. Based on your battle style, your moves and combos will change. You can see the differences between our default Saiyan and Earthling characters made for this video. One has the attacks and combos of Vegeta, and the other one uses Goku's moves. You can also see trackers for your super attacks, ultimate attacks, soul assist, and soul switch. These abilities are the fulcrum points that shift the balance of battle in your favor. Super attacks come in multiple types with secondary effects, while ultimate attacks deliver heavier, more cinematic attacks once their gauge is filled. As you can see, all these attacks have a cooldown, so you need to use them at the right moment. Here we can see our player's ultimate attack is ready to activate. Let's use it. It's long range with a wide hit area, perfect to soften up this new group of enemies. Ki is at the center of every fight. Controlling your own ki while pressuring your opponent is vital to success in battle. You can drain your opponent's ki in several ways. Light attack combos and heavy charge attacks could do the job, but using ki drain type super attacks would be even more efficient to drain their ki to 0 and cause a ki break to your opponent. They become wide open for a devastating break smash, causing more damage than standard super attacks. It's time for the main event, the Mission Boss. This team is up against Broly from Dragon Ball Super. The battle is at its peak here, so use the environment when you can to block attacks and save your ki. Soul Assist lets Dragon Ball characters support you directly in battle. Once the assist gauge is filled, you can call in a Soul Assist to create an immediate advantage. In this video, the default Saiyan character can call on Trunks, while the default Earthling character can call on Vegeta. It's a tough sequence of fights, but if you or an ally gets knocked out, they can be revived by another team member staying at their side for a while. Let's look again at our Earthling character. When the potential meter reaches its maximum, you can trigger a Soul Switch and switch to the Dragon Ball character of your choice. In this video, the Earthling player shifts into future Trunks. This ability sharply boosts your combat performance with faster super attack cooldowns and character-specific abilities. As an alternative to the Soul Switch, there is Awakening. In this video, the Saiyan character can awaken into a Super Saiyan. This feature allows players to transform into more powerful forms based on the race of their choice, granting bonuses and power for a limited time. And when it's all said and done, the last thing to do is celebrate. Your team will receive plenty of rewards for their efforts, allowing you to grow stronger, customize your character, and prepare for even greater challenges ahead. Your connection to Dragon Ball characters unlocks endless possibilities. Adapt to any battle, whether you're facing countless enemies or a single overwhelming opponent. And that's just the start of what's new in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3. There's also a whole new world and future to discover. So much more will be revealed, so stay tuned. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3. Wishlist now.
So not gonna hold you at this particular point in time. I've already seen the video and I've already had my reaction, but because I am iconically stupid, I didn't record the audio, so you only heard me, but you didn't hear the video. So now you're gonna go back and hear my explanation of things that I want while we go back and see all the good stuff within the video. So let's go ahead and rewind back. Okay, so from here is where I actually start the video and started my explanation or my thoughts and opinions on how I thought the characters were going to react. First off, we gonna come out and say this: Age 1000 looking a bit, or what's his name, JH jacket looking a bit drippy. I ain't gonna hold you, it looked really cool. But one of the things I wanted to point out with the characters and the CACs that you're going to be playing with is their stats. For one, they have HP, strike attack, ki blast attack, strike defense, and ki blast defense. But not only that, if you also notice with the Saiyan, their stats are vastly different from the female Earthling, or the Earthlings in general. And that gets me thinking a bit that if there's going to be customizing characters, are the female Earthlings and male Earthlings going to have the same relatively evenly balanced stats, while the Saiyans have, you know, the stats that they have as low HP but high strike super attacks, or high ki blast attacks but regular defensive stats? Or is it going to change depending? Because in Xenoverse 2, male Saiyans had high basic attack stat and female Saiyans had high ki blast attack stat, whereas female Earthlings had an evenly balanced area that had good health, good strike attack, good basic attack, good ki blast, good stamina recovery, good ki recoveries, things like that. And then male Earthlings, though, had all that too. They had better striking damage than any other character in the game. So I'm wondering how that's gonna work. I'm not too sure, but for now, this is what we got. I think Saiyans may have it a bit different than Earthlings, or not Saiyans, Earthlings. Males and females have a bit different when it comes to their counterparts. So male Saiyans and Earthlings might be better. Female Saiyans and Earthlings might be a tad worse. I'm not too sure. It could be the other way around. Who knows? We're gonna have another season of square triangles? I don't know. So for Earthlings, they're native to Earth who compose a planet's dominant population. In addition to possessing a well-rounded range of abilities, their potential meter fills quickly. So this is similar to how male and female Earthlings are in Xenoverse 2. They get their ki and their stamina back relatively fast, and they have a wide range of skills that they can use at their arsenal. So they're well-rounded. They have good attack, good ki, good strike, good health, good everything, but not the best at everything. And their ki comes back pretty quickly. Whereas Saiyans descendant of planet Vegeta's warrior race, who are experts in offense. Even Saiyans of mixed lineage possess strength rivaling that of their ancestors. While their HP is somewhat lacking, their strength spikes when they're in dire straits. So similar again to how they are in Xenoverse 2. They have low health, but when their health is roundabout at the 25% area, or when their health turns red, they get a increase in attack damage. And depending on like what character you have, is also a physical attacker or a ki blast attacker, both damages increase by a lot. But they all have low health, so we don't know how that's going to be depicted amongst Saiyans and their races. Or again, I don't know if female Saiyans are going to have less health than male Saiyans, because that's how it also was too, or it's going to be evenly amount.
Before heading out, let's take a look at your personal space. Your room starts off cluttered and unorganized, but with a little help from Koa, it will become a clean, functional space ready for
I do wonder if they're going to tell us what Koa stands for, though.
Arrange furniture and customize your character's appearance, creating a...
They did say that we're going to be able to customize our own living headquarters too, but also we're going to be able to customize our characters, customize our outfits, customize our skills. Everything about this room is going to be customizable. This also too was something that, now that I'm thinking about it, was not revealed to us in the previous video. We didn't know what the outside world generally looks like, because they went from our room straight to a parallel quest. But in this case, we're getting a first glance at what the overworld looks like. And believe it or not, this is our hub. This is this isn't everything. This is probably where we're going to be hanging out, but this is the majority of the world. And if you guys know, in Xenoverse 2, the hub is generally the location where your parallel quests, your side quests, your expert missions, if you want to do PvPs, if you want to do online battles, you just go into that general little area where you just talk to the robot and you just go right into it, right? And then like you got the if you want to go to the expert missions, there's like that little big bubble right above the building. That was your general area, and the plaza around it. Like you got your shops, you got your time space your time space delivery, your TP metal shops, your stores, your other shops like your mixed capsule shops, where you want to get your skills, where you want to get your artwork and stuff like that. It was just a nice little area. And if you guys remember in Xenoverse 2, the Ajiza district, which is like your Namek district, is over way past the area. You got your bamboo forest where Goku and Whis are at, where you can just talk to them if you want to have them as your master again. But there's really nothing to do there. You got your whole city, you got the academy, but there's nothing to do. You got the little mushroom looking area, which is just a wasteland. You got that whole little area. You got the waterfall in the background, and you can't even go to the World Martial Arts Tournament without there being something happening. And that's just nothing. You know what I mean? There's no reason to go into those places. There's no hangout spot in those spots. There's no hangout spots in those spots. There's no reason to hang out in those spots, is what I mean. So your hub city or your hub world is just that little area. It's just in a little plaza, and there's really nothing to do but that. You can talk to people and engage in battle that way, and that actually counts as online matchups. But other than that, there's really nothing to it. Whereas in this area, not only do you got the whole city to just walk around, like you can meet your homeboys at a local Walmart or something, at a local coffee shop, at a local food restaurant, or you can invite your boys back to your house and we can just do missions over there. Like that's actually kind of a dope idea. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't got just the work, we ain't got just the one-stop shop place to just hang out. We got the entire city to do whatever we want. That is such a cool idea. I'm glad they went with this too. I do also want to point out too, before we get into the mission aspect, that there are other characters in the game, like other custom characters in the game. The whole body style, like different body styles, is such an amazing idea. Like we don't have a set style for each character. Like, there's multiple different styles. There's short, there's tall, there's big, there's small. Like, there's, you know, you got big body but little legs, or big legs but little body, or something like that. You got flat-chested girls, so you got, you know, well endowed. But generally, they don't show those in Xenoverse 2. It's just like you're either squinchy or you're somewhat thick. You're either tall or you're short, and you're not even like, you know, regular tall. You're like Goku's height tall, or you're Gotenks height tall. The different body styles is such an amazing feature. That by itself is such an amazing feature. I love that about this game.
And together, they'll push through several combat encounters before they reach the mission boss. Let's pause and have...
So they're already moving on to the part where they're going to the mission quest, and truth be told, we already seen a bit about what the mission is going to be about. It's going to be in the glacier area. They're going to fight against Frieza soldiers, and they're going to go up against Broly. One of the gripes I did have about the game, which might change along the way, is the text that they got going on the screen that you see before you right now. Hopefully, they'll get rid of some of these text options. Like, you have your name and your health, you got your teammates, you got the mission, you got your battle icons on the bottom that tells you what moves you have and which buttons it tells you to use. And then you have like your tutorial buttons on the side that says, you know, square to attack, heavy to attack, L1 to boost, etc, right? I'm hoping they get rid of that. And this is also akin to what I was saying before about this game kind of making me feel like this is Dragon Ball Z Kakarot mixed with things like NTE, Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, and games like those, because it has that aspect in there, all while being a Xenoverse 2 game, or Xenoverse 2, all the while being a Xenoverse game, because it has this in Xenoverse. And as I am playing Xenoverse 2, I am playing Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 story, and then I'm going to go online. I'm seeing the similarities in Xenoverse that is in Xenoverse 2 that it has in Xenoverse 3, but I'm also seeing the actual go-to type destination. This is generally an RPG with a story, or generally a fighting game with an RPG story, and I love it. It's absolutely amazing. But what I want, I hope that, because this is just a parallel quest, this is a single-player solo parallel quest mission, so probably they'll get rid of some of the text that's on the screen. Maybe they'll gray out some of the stuff, some of the battle icons that you're not using, and then get rid of the mission. But other than that, like, it could be used. It could be some patchwork that could be done. But hey, the game isn't out yet. They still have about a year until it releases. Maybe this won't be here, and maybe this is just for the demo for people to just try it out for like 10 minutes to see how it feels, and you know, stuff like that. So this probably won't be there for the long haul. Or you may have an option to toggle it on and off.
On your battle style, your moves and combos will change. You can see the differences between our default Saiyan and Earthling characters made for this video. One has the attacks and combos of Vegeta, and the other one uses Goku's moves.
I do like how they kind of just put that idea together, because this was an idea I said in one of my videos too, that they should just change the style of combat. They should change it to where you fight like Goku, you fight like Vegeta, you fight like Gohan, you fight like Broly, you fight like whoever you have currently custom equipped, and they have it as a default. That is amazing. Saiyans fight like Vegeta, Earthlings fight like Goku, because Saiyans fight like a warrior race, and Earthlings fight like, you know, well, I guess they fight like Goku, but they're people raised on Earth, you know, they fight like martial artists. And I think that's such a good thing too. I love this idea. I love it when they give you great ideas, especially if that's what you thought of by yourself. Like, that's so good.
You can also see trackers for your super attacks, ultimate attacks, soul assist, and soul switch. These abilities are the fulcrum points that shift.
I do want to point this out too, that I noticed this earlier. I kind of wish I didn't fumble the previous recording, but I noticed that Break Strike on the bottom was set as your evasive and not your charge, because Break Strike is an evasive, so no different than Spirit Explosion and what other or Super Explosive Wave, right? Break Strike is a evasive move. Can you go back and forth between key charging and Break Strike, or can you have key charge and an evasive? Like, Oh, I didn't even think about it till just now. Because I thought it's something completely different, but you can actually have a key charge and an evasive in the same spot. And then your other spot is your soul assist. Or yeah, your soul assist, right? So is that 2 get off you tools, or is that 2 reversal tools that you can use? That's actually kind of sick. Oh wait, hold on, wait. I'm actually thinking a lot more about this now than I was before, because having 2 get off you tools or 2 reversal tools is actually not a bad option. It's not a bad option, especially one of them cooldown. The other one you can use up to 2 times, so you can go back and before. And I don't know how long evasives could last. They could last like 2 seconds, for all you know, depending on which one you have.
Here we can see our player's ultimate attack is ready to activate. Let's use it. It's long range.
Okay, then we go on to the ultimate attacks, which he used Giant Storm here.
This new group of enemies.
I hate that he used Giant
Key
Storm and
is
not
at the
Final
center of
Flash if
every
you played
fight.
as a Saiyan.
Controlling your light attack combos and heavy charge attacks could do the job, but using key drain type super attacks would be even more efficient to drain their key to 0 and cause a key break to...
So this is also what I was looking at before. When it comes to, I was wondering before about how they're going to initiate standard breaks, and the way that you initiate standard breaks is to just simply use super attacks to like drain their key, and then you know they go into key break. So it's not stamina anymore. They're kind of removing the word stamina, and it's now key break. But also, with that being said too, is how would that work? Because you have the ability to Z vanish in this game by what it looks like. So if you only have like 1 bar of key, can you vanish? Or obviously you can't vanish if you're at 0. Or is it like in Xenoverse 2 where you have to have at least 2 if you want to vanish, on the risk of getting counterplayed? Or does it even cost anything to vanish? Like maybe it costs like half a thing of key to vanish, but you don't want to vanish too much, otherwise it'll drain. Like I wonder how does it work, because you do get caught in a combo and you can use your evasive to get out of, you know, combos and stuff like that. But in this case, how would you actually get out of a dangerous situation, and how much would it cost? Because using an evasive or a soul assist isn't always it's expensive. Let's be real, it's expensive. So what would be a cheaper way to get out of it? You know what I mean?
become wide open for a devastating break smash, causing more damage than standard super attacks.
And then of course in a standard break you just do a lot of damage. It allows you to do whatever else you want, go into a nice free combo, do a big chunk of damage.
It's time for the main event, the mission boss. This team is up against Broly from Dragon Ball Super.
Oh, see, like right there, he vanished right there and then went to gigantic rage. So there has to be an ability to...
So use the environment.
You have to have the ability to vanish.
Block attacks and save your ki.
Why did he run
Soul
into that?
Assist lets Dragon Ball characters support you directly in battle. Once the assist gauge is filled, you can call in a Soul Assist to create an immediate advantage. In this video, the default Saiyan character can call on Trunks, while the default Earthling character can call on Vegeta. It's a tough sequence.
So I wonder what's the significance behind that.
Or revived by another team member staying at their side for a while.
Oh, wait. I didn't notice that too. Hold on, wait. Until knocked out, so you just, if they don't heal you, you just KO? Wait, hold on. That sounds lethal. So you have a chance to get up before it's too late. How's that going to correlate in PvP? Because if you can use capsules and stuff, do you have a way to just revive before you're just dead? Or can they just finish you on the ground? Wait, hold on. That's a question right there.
Let's look again at our Earthling character. When the potential meter reaches its maximum, you can trigger a soul switch and switch to the Dragon Ball character of your choice. In this video, the Earthling player shifts into future Trunks. This ability sharply boosts your combat performance with faster super attack cooldowns and character-specific abilities. As an alternative to the Soul Switch, there is Awakening. In this video, the Saiyan character can awaken into a Super Saiyan.
Okay.
This feature allows players to
it does look like
more powerful forms based on the race of their choice, granting...
Okay, it does look like that you can transform into a Super Saiyan or any type of Saiyan, like Super Saiyan Blue, God, and what have you, or whatever's available. Earthlings should definitely be able to still go Potential Unleash if it's available to them. I think that they should just leave that as it is, or you know, Soul Change is probably the Potential Unleash because it's probably universal. Well, actually, it has to be universal because it's a mechanic. But also, if you notice on the icon on the bottom icon right here. Not only does it look like he can go beyond the level of Super Saiyan to Super Saiyan 2 and probably Super Saiyan 3, but it's timed, it's limited. And he mentioned it before that Soul Change is limited, but transformations in general is limited. So I'm curious about how this may make or break the game, if it will make or break the game, or it is making the game pretty balanced, because in Xenoverse 1, they had it to where you also have a time limit on your transformation, but you can extend that time limit if you charge your ki, because as your ki drains when you're the level of Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan 2, your ki drains fast, but it allows you to use ultimate attacks over and over and over again until your ki is just gone. But also you have it to where you can charge it back and then do it again over and over, so you can stay a Super Saiyan for as long as you have ki. In this case, you are on a time limit. You have 60 seconds to do whatever it is you need to do in the state that you're in. And it might drain faster if you go beyond the level of Super Saiyan, or even go, like Super Saiyan may last for 60 seconds. Like every transformation may last 60 seconds, but the time may drain faster the higher level you go. And in exchange for doing a ton more damage. So I'm interested to see how this mechanic may work in PvP. Not too sure.
Bonuses and power for a limited time. And when it's all said and done, the last thing to do is celebrate. Your team will receive to any battle, whether you're facing.
And see, this is what I was looking at before too. Like, as you can see, that this is definitely gonna be in PvP. Like, they have Xenoverse 2 mechanics. You got into evasive.
Just the start.
Like they showed you all that stuff just right in this little area right here. It's J-Age versus Brett in a 1v1 match. Granted, this looks like a training art, or a simulation or whatnot, but it looks like you can do this in PvP. This looks like a PvP type setting, to where you can fight against opponents, you know, whoever it may be, and then use combos, because he used a combo here.
Countless enemies, or
yeah, that didn't look like a true combo, because he used a regular what looked like a regular light attack, light to a heavy attack, and then used sledgehammer, which is not a real combo. So it looks like there's something in between that. I'm not too sure, you know what I mean, but this does definitely prove that there's going to be a PvP. This is definitely something that's going to prove to you that there is in fact a PvP. And that's it, guys. That's going to be it for the gameplay in more detail. It showed us a little bit more than what we saw before. We saw what the old world's gonna look like. We showed us a little bit more of the gameplay. We now see the Earthling and Saiyan combat style of battle, as well as the movesets that will be featured in the game. We have some of Nappa's, we have some of Vegeta's, we have some of Goku's, some of Trunks, some of Jiren's by what it looks like. So it's probably gonna extend from the world of Dragon Ball Z to Super, or honestly it may just extend over to Super, because there's no reason to tell the story of Dragon Ball Z again from Saiyans to Buu Saga. There's no reason to, right? But also we have a more inside look on what we are to expect. We are to expect this. It's on the wish list for 2027 for PS5, Xbox, Steam, probably Nintendo Switch, iOS, PC. Like, it's all we're gonna be in Xenoverse 3. Xenoverse 3, guys, it's right around the corner. It's literally in a year's time, and they'll probably have it nice, patched, and crisp, ready for us, wrapped in this little gift basket that says have fun for another 10 plus years. But that's gonna do it, guys. I'm playing through Xenoverse 2 throughout the story, so it's gonna trickle on. And at the time that this is being recorded, Xenoverse 2 has already released its final DLC in Xenoverse 2, so that's gonna be the end of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. I haven't got to that point yet, and I'm not gonna play it until I get to that point, but I am playing the story all the way through. and it's just straight story. No side quests, no extra missions, no parallel quests, no nothing. It's just straight story all the way through. So if you guys are interested in that, stay tuned. And later down the line, there'll be more online gameplay with Xenoverse 2 to, close out Xenoverse 2 and head on and trickle right over into Xenoverse 3, where we'll be doing the story and the gameplay on that one. So if you guys are interested and want to see the progress, the journey from Xenoverse 2 to Xenoverse 3, be sure to hit the like button on this video, subscribe to see the whole thing, and check out the playlist down below, or if I leave it in the description or in the end credit. Check out my Xenoverse 2 content, as well as other content that may catch your interest as well. And I'll see you in the next one.